1. Leopards are born completely blind, but within 12 months, they become kings of the jungle alone. From helpless cubs in the dark, dense heart of the jungle, far from human sight or sound, a miracle takes place in complete silence. Beneath a tangled mass of roots and fallen leaves, hidden in a den carved into the earth, a leopardess brings new life into the world. The first cub is born helpless, blind, and no bigger than a squirrel. This is not just the beginning of a life. It is the beginning of transformation, where every single day will carve the instincts, strength, and personality of one of nature's most feared and graceful predators. Day 1, the silent arrival. The leopard cub enters the world in complete darkness. The leopard cub has now spent over a week in silent growth. It has fed, slept, twitched, and crawled within the boundaries of its den. But nature is not in a hurry, it is precise. And now, as the cub enters its second week of life, dramatic changes begin to unfold. The jungle is waiting, and the cub is slowly being prepared to meet it. Day 10, the spots darken. The fur begins to change. What were once soft patches of yellow now grow richer, and the rosette spots begin to stand out. These are not just beautiful, they are camouflage. Effect. The cub's coat begins adapting to jungle life, blending it into the shadows even before it can walk in them. Day 11, ear twitches and sounds. The sealed ears begin to open. The cub twitches as new sounds enter its tiny world. Day 19, the fear instinct awakens. The mother purposely makes quick, sharp movements near the cub. In response, the cub flinches, freezes, or hides. This is not play, it's training. Yellow circle effect. The cub's brain learns to differentiate between normal and threatening movement, laying the foundation for alertness and survival. Day 20, the first true steps. Shaking slightly, the cub begins to walk inside the den. A few clumsy steps forward. A fall. Another step. It is walking. Yellow circle effect. Limb coordination and balance begin to develop, essential for stalking prey and climbing trees in the future. Day 21, following the mother. For the first time, the cub tries to follow its mother when she moves within the den area. Though slow, it shows determination. Yellow circle effect. The cub begins imitation learning, absorbing every move the mother makes. Day 28, first real steps in the open. The cub finally takes more than just one step out. It walks out confidently, pauses, smells the air, and returns. This is the moment the forest sees him, a cub in training. Yellow circle effect. The cub builds confidence and environmental memory, memorizing every tree, smell, and sound. Day 35, strengthening the body. A week of walking outside makes the cub's body noticeably stronger. Can now walk longer distances and even make small jumps. Yellow circle effect. Muscle growth and stamina develop, giving the cub control over speed and balance. Day 40, play becomes practice. What seemed like harmless play earlier, chasing leaves, jumping on shadows, now becomes more focused. The cub stalks insects or pounces on small animals, like lizards or frogs. Yellow circle effect. 3 months ago, he was just a blind, voiceless cub hidden in a dark den. Now he moves like the wind, light-footed, low to the ground, and completely silent. The jungle no longer ignores him. It watches, tests, and in return, the young leopard learns. He is now 6 months old, halfway to independence, and every moment draws him closer to a fate written not in words, but in instinct. From 4 months to 1 year, this young leopard will face life's most defining tests. His first solo hunt, his first enemy, and his first heartbreak. Let us walk through the chapters of his silent rise. Month 4, precision and patience. The cub now spends longer hours watching his mother hunt. He mimics her body language, the crouch, the slow paw steps, the pause. Sometimes he tries on his own, failing but learning. Yellow circle effect. Builds timing, precision, and stalking rhythm. He's learning not to chase but to control. Month 5, the jungle's harsh lessons. One day, while following the scent of a small prey, the cub stumbles across a spotted hyena. For the first time, he faces a real threat. Alone. His heart races. He freezes. But before the hyena reacts, the mother appears and drives it away. Yellow circle effect. The cub learns the difference between prey and predator. A lesson in humility and fear. Month 6, first solo hunt attempt. At dusk, separated from his mother, the cub locks eyes on a hare. He lowers himself, controls his breathing, inches forward, then charges. The hare escapes. Yellow circle effect. Though he fails, this first solo attempt teaches distance judgment, speed, and the cost of impatience. Month 7, the emotional break. The bond between cub and mother begins to weaken. She growls when he tries to feed first. She walks farther, leaves longer, and even hides prey. The message is clear. It is almost time to survive alone. Yellow circle effect. Emotional independence begins. The cub experiences rejection, the first crack of growing up. Month 8, victory in silence. The cub